Hey guys, welcome to the 17th episode of my drift life. It has been a while since I started drifting. May of this year. It's almost more than half years from now. So I think it's the time for me to try some tandeming. Today I'm going to show you guys how to prepare for your first tandeming. What's my feeling and what's my thoughts that you should be aware while you are tandeming. Okay, let's get started. So first, what I have been doing before the event, I have been sitting in my game room playing my simulator for 2 days, almost non-stop, to try to get a feeling for my muscle memory about the steering and how to see different situations. The second one is you need friends to drift with you, because tandeming is actually at least 2 people drifting together, right? But I'm not trying to intend to make friends because of tandeming. I think overall the drifting community is pretty friendly and social. So when you are in the event, it's easier to pick up some friends that you could feed, like you can make real friends. That's what I'm trying to say. So for example, that is the event day that day, and then my car, as you guys see, stuck in the mud because I don't know the dirt is so wet that day. Then the people next to me just offering to tow my car out by their truck, and we become friends immediately, and then we start sharing different techniques, sharing different experience, and yeah, that's how you make your drifting buddies. So the third thing, which is also a very important thing to remember, is solo practicing. So no matter how many experience that you have, as I have been seeing a lot of like drifting experts in the field, they will always have their warm-up lap for themselves first in the earlier of the days, so that they could build up their consistency and confidence of the new track, new layouts before it goes into tandeming. So that's what I've been doing over the first half of that day. I have been solo practicing run after one. I've been practice over 10 runs during that day for solo, and I will start trying some different techniques to deal with different transition and corners, just to prepare how to mimic the car when I'm doing the chasing one for tandem later. And then some friends that have really experience, like for example the hosting Carlos, right? He will give me a lot of advice about driving lines, how to keep distance, how to be aware your front cars being spin out, and what you have to rotate to adjust their angle to avoid running into their car, something like that. So here's another funny things, right? So I always eat cones. I always hit cones actually. In this ski pad areas. So here is the tricks that I use to take out cones. I will usually drive up to the ramp, and easier to take it out. But otherwise, I don't know, maybe you have to jack up the car in order to take it out, something like that. But always be aware when you hit the cone, check out your underneath. Otherwise, I worry about the cone will damage your car. So the first tandeming drifting is actually not happening as I planned it before, because remember earlier that I said I want to do it after lunch. But actually, after several runs from the morning section, there were people coming to me and start inviting me to see if I can tandeming with them by just chasing them. So the lead car will be the experienced guy, and then I will be follow them over and start learning how to mimic the other cars. So of course I have accepted. It's my pleasure to have like so much opportunity that offering from the other people. I believe part of it is I have been doing very consistent solo runs. Then the other drivers is able to see, oh, I have been able to solo run without any spinning, and I have a consistent performance over. So that's why to build up the trust during the event is very important. So here, a huge shout out for Will, the first person offering and very helpful over run after run, just like always approach to me, or you want to run with me, or you're doing good, like something like that. So it really gives me a lot of encouragement. Then I meet Josh. I actually saw him before in the Sonoma runs. He's been a very experienced driver as well. So the second tandem partner that I grew up with is actually the EP46 BMW. His name is Josh. So this is the 5th run actually. It's also over my best performance lap in a tandem drifting. I'm pretty satisfied for what have been achieved over the day, although I'm not able to keep very close together with the lead drivers, but I have been trying my best to follow their driving lines and trying to keep up with the speed, but I have to keep it the distance because I don't want to scare the front driver or cause any accidents, because both of our car is very expensive to fix in our own cost. So another important point I want to add up here is you're not trying to competing with the car in front of you. It's not competing speed, it's not competing creativities of driving lines on which one is more efficient. You're actually trying to follow them, trying to be as almost the same as the car in front of you, and all the transition, all the speed, like you're trying to keep up with them. So you have to be very, very careful and very similar while you're doing this. So your focus should be the front car rather than your driving line. So you have to be very familiar with the track layout rather than you're learning it. So this is one that I've been able to save the car because the leading car was spin out, and I was able to rotate together with them so to avoid to run into them. And the other more important thing I want to re-emphasize here is the distance. Distance makes everything interchangeable, because more distance means you got more time to react if there is anything happens. So really, like, rules of thumb for all the beginners trying to learn tandeming there is keep your distance first and get closer and closer as you progress. And that's what I'm going to do from the future. That's all the highlight in this video for first time tandeming feeling and thoughts about it. I hope you guys find this video useful. As always, like it if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more episodes in the future. This is also the end of the year event, so I have been really grateful and excited that I have been achieved that much from drifting over 2018. So for next year, I will start my tandeming life. That's really even more excited. Thank you guys. Happy New Year.